Morning everyone, welcome to Friday's maths lesson. Right, so yesterday we were looking at converting mixed numbers into improper fractions, or fractions with a larger numerator than denominator, fractions that are worth more than one. Today we're going to do the opposite, and we're going to be converting improper fractions back into mixed numbers. Right, so first example for you. By New Year's Eve, I was fed up of turkey. So was Steve, so was Dan. So we decided we were going to have pizzas. So we ordered some pizzas. Okay, Domino's are my favourite. They are available from other retailers. And they arrived and they were cut into eighths. Each pizza was cut into 8 slices, so they were eighths. Now between us, we managed to polish off 21 slices. Whoa, we were hungry, but we did stay up till midnight, so we kind of spread it out a little bit. So if we ate 21 slices and each slice was an eighth of a pizza, we must have eaten 21 eighths of pizzas. Now, if someone said to me, oh, we ate 21 eighths of pizzas, I'd think, really? Actually, how much is that? What's that in actual pizzas? So I want to convert that back to a mixed number so I can see the number of whole pizzas and the part of a pizza. Right, so your mixed number is your integer, your whole number, and a proper fraction. You can't have a mixed number that includes an improper fraction. A mixed number has to be a whole number and a proper fraction. Okay, so let's draw it first. Let's draw it as pizza, shall we? Right, pizza. If I divide it in half again, and each of those in half, that's my eighths. So I've got 8 slices there. Oh, we're going to need another pizza. And I'm going to do the same to it. So I've got another 8 there, so that's 8. That's 8 eighths. Another 8. So that's 16 eighths. I need some more. So I need another pizza. And I'll do the same again. But I don't want another 8 because that would give me 8 and 8 and 8, or 3 eighths, which would be 24. Okay, we only ate 21, we only ate 21 slices. So I've got 16, we must have eaten 5 of these and left 3. So I'm going to cross out 3 of them. They didn't go to waste, it's okay, Dan polished them off the next morning. So I've got 5 there, okay? So altogether, I have got 21 slices. And remember, for each one of these, they are eighths. Each slice is 1/8, so altogether I've got 21 eighths of my pizza, which is what we ate, and it's 1, 2 wholes and 5 eighths. Right, so let's write that down, 2 and 5 eighths. I could have done it the same using bar models. So there's 1. I didn't draw that on the lines, that wasn't very clever, so I've got 8 eighths there, and I'm going to keep them close together. Now, if you're modelling holes, each of your holes must be the same size. I've got 8 eighths there, and again I need to go down. There's my hole. But I only want 5 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, let's get rid of the last 3, and I have got 5 eighths. So I've got 1 hole, which is 8 eighths, another hole, which is another 8 eighths, and I've got 5 eighths. So again, we've shown it's 2 and 5 eighths. That's a really good way of getting to understand it if you're finding it tricky. But actually, there is a much quicker way. Now I'm going to do another model first and then see what we noticed, okay? I'm not going to draw it all out a second time, but I'm going to say, all right then, I'll change colour so you can see the difference. What about if they'd been cut into sixths? So there were 6 slices in each pizza and we had 15. Right, so we would need 6 of those slices would be 1 whole. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of jotting. I'm just going to go 6 would be 1 whole, and then another whole would be another 6. So that would be 12, yep, so I can have another whole one. And that would be 12, so then I'd have 3 sixths left over. So I've written 6 there. I want 1 whole and 1 whole, okay? So I've got 2 and 3 sixths. Now, if I was to very quickly do you a bar model, I can do it the same. And I'm going to cheat and just do it like that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1 whole or 6 sixths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 whole or 6 sixths. So that's 6, 12. I want 13, 14, 15. Get rid of those. And I've got 3 sixths there. Now, if I was being a smarty pants, and I know some of you are, I would spot that 3 sixths, oh, let me put that down a little bit, sorry. I would spot that 3 sixths is equal to a half. So I could say that that equals 2 and a half. So what have I actually done? Well, I've divided my numerator, my top number, by my bottom number. And we've talked about this. One of the meanings of a fraction is simply division. You've got your number, you've got your vinculum, which is the posh word for the line across the middle, and you've got your denominator. It gives you a clue that it is divide, okay? So I've said 15 divided by 6. Well, I know that there's 2 sixes definitely go into 15, and I've got a remainder of 3. So there's my 2 wholes. And my remainder of 3 is actually still 3 sixths. So we're looking at 2 and 3 sixths. Exactly the same here. Let's think about it that way. Let's move that. How many 8s are there in 21? 1 8 is 8, 2 8s are 16, 3 8s are 24. That's too many. So 2 8s are 16. That's my whole number. And remember, we're working at 8 in 8s. And I've got 16 to 21. I've got 5 remainder, so I've got 5 eighths left over. Okay, so that's the shortcut way of doing it. And I know that lots of you can do that in a really straightforward way anyway. But if you need the extra support, use your pizzas, use your bar models. Okay, they're there to support you if you need them. I've attached the questions that you need to have a go at now. Push yourself, have a go at the deeper knits as well. Don't just do it and secure it and go, yeah, that'll do. You can do this, challenge yourselves. And I'll put a link onto BBC Bite Size because there is some more work on there if you're finding this tricky. So I'll put a link there if you need it. And have a go at finishing the code breaker challenge that I uploaded yesterday. All right, guys, have fun with your maths. Bye.